Hey, Alicia, how you doing today?
Good, good.
How old are you, Alicia?
I'm 33.
33. Where you from?
I'm from the Northeast.
Northeast section of Philadelphia?
Yes.
Okay.
Rising Sun.
Okay. If I could ask, how was your upbringing?
Actually, it was okay. I had a good upbringing.
All right. Upper class, middle class?
Middle class.
Middle class? Okay. How was your parents? How was your household?
My household was pretty much like decent until my mom started getting pregnant.
Okay.
Mood swings and things of that nature.
All right. Okay. So what brings you out here in Kensington section of Philadelphia?
Well, things started happening to me.
Mm-hmm.
And my boyfriend died when I was pregnant. I was in 12th grade. Basically, I had to learn how to be a parent and graduate high school and learn how to be an adult fast.
Fast. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
How many kids did y'all have together?
One.
One? How's your relationship with your child?
Like that.
Okay.
I love my son ungodly.
How old is he now?
15.
15.
I had him until he was 7.
You had him until he's 7?
Yes.
Who has him now currently, if you don't mind me asking?
His grandmother has
His
him.
grandmother?
Yes.
Or his father's mom, or?
His father's mom.
Okay. Oh, okay. Wow. So do you see him often at least?
Every weekend, I used to be able to pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
And we were on the phone one day, and he was telling me about, school, and I'm the kind of parent that asks all kind of questions.
Mm.
And when I would pick him up, I would see, like, scratches.
Mm-hmm.
The dog bit him in the face.
Mm.
I'm getting ready to do a 16-hour shift, and I get a phone call that my son's in the hospital.
Mm.
When I first dropped my son off, I asked her, please watch the dog around my son.
Okay, so you asked him to please watch the dog around your son, right?
Right.
Okay.
And one day the dog was eating or something, and my son had it, and the dog was bigger than my son at the time.
Mm.
And my son has blue eyes. Bit him right underneath his eye. He was this close from losing his eye.
Ouch.
I'm getting ready to do a 16-hour shift, and I get a phone call. So I'm calling, no answer. She doesn't want to hear I told you so. I'm on the phone with my son. My son was telling me something, and Aunt Cassie said, what did you say? And he said, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to my mom. And she said, oh, okay. The next day, you're not allowed to call her anymore.
What?
She completely cut my phone call.
So you didn't even know the safety of your child?
No, I don't. I want him back full custody. I came home from work, and they told me they needed to take the baby because I got off of work an hour late. I definitely feel like there's some discrimination involved. I would like to sue the city of Philadelphia. I went as far as getting the judge's phone number.
Right.
And they told me that it's out of the judge's hands.
Mm.
What does that mean?
Like, really?
I went through every hoop they put me through. I graduated high school, I've been to college, I went to parenting classes. I never missed a visit, and I never came empty-handed. And I feel like I'm being done wrong.
Right.
And I need to find out who can I talk to be able to have access to him. You can't cut me out of his life because I want to know where's he doing, where's this at, where's that at, who he hang with, what do he do for homework, what school he go to.
That's
I'm
wrong.
just that kind of parent.
Right.
His mother.
You're her mother. His mother.
And they're trying to block me from communicating with him. Bachi let a Catholic priest touch my son inappropriately. And the cops took their side.
Really?
Yes, brother.
So a Catholic priest touched your son inappropriately?
she threatened to kill me, and they put me out the family.
They put you out the family.
And that's why I'm here today. Because I'm hurt.
Wrong.
I'm devastated.
So you got a lot of pain in you.
Absolutely.
A lot.
And I try to suppress my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I was in college when all this was going down. And I have 2 more years before I can become a school teacher. How you become one of the best parents to not being able to see your child? It's like putting me in a plastic bag and suffocating me. I want to know how he is, what he's doing, who he's hanging with, what school he goes to, what he does for homework. I want to know it all.
Do you think it's because of the drugs that they cut you off and they stopped you from talking to your child?
No. Drugs came after all of that.
Oh, the drugs came after everything.
When it comes to my son, he was my drug of choice. I get high off of seeing him smile.
Wow.
And I really want to see him. I miss him.
That's deep. She needs her son back, guys.
Yes.
But my advice to you, I feel like you should get off these streets. Become the strongest woman you can be. The stronger you are, you'll be unstoppable. You know?
You can do it.
You gotta fight. You have to fight. There's a lot of people like got their kids taken away from them. It's hard. It's hard. You can't give up.
You can do it.
No, for no reason. Listen, I got a job in an apartment. I had everything that they asked me for. They refused to give my son back.
You ever went through the court systems or anything?
Yes.
What happened? They won?
Their lawyer took the judge in the back because the judge was defending me. And the judge came back out. He wouldn't look me in my face.
Are you serious? So you think
Judge
he said
Earl
something?
Vaughn, I'll never forget it. I called his personal phone number. And a woman called me the next day. She said, you can't do that. It's out of his hands. If he the judge, how was it out of his hands?
Out of his hands. So it's some dirty stuff going on behind the scenes, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
I could tell. Yeah, the system ruined a lot of people's lives. Broke up a lot of families.
And my son, when they separated us, my son strangled the cat.
So your son strangled the cat because he was upset.
Yes. I'm his best friend too.
You're his best friend. How old is your son now?
15. 15.
He's 15? Have you talked to him? Have you tried to reach out to you?
I pop up when I can.
You pop up when you can.
They're on Common and Leonard.
Right.
And she's like, what are you doing here? And I said, Kath, I didn't do this to you. Just don't do this to me. I have my Facebook picture, which I can show you, a picture of me and my son. And I'll let you be the judge.
Okay.
Do you think that this is a kid that doesn't love his mother?
But yeah, absolutely. We're going to definitely look at this. Look at that picture after this interview.
Do you have any family members you can call on that can help you get your son back? You think? Any loved ones?
They'll support me. But I got the apartment. I did everything on my own. I did it by myself.
It's really hot out here today. It's really hot out here today. 89 degrees, huh?
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so what would you tell the youth that's just starting to use drugs and to be out in these streets ripping and running at a young age and they still got a chance to get out? What would you tell them? What advice would you give them?
Do it while you're young because your kid misses you and loves you. I ask my friends every day, do you think he still loves me? I said, of course he does. I just want him to love me like I love him.
You got any updates on your son? Like with schooling and his behavior?
No.
No?
But the thing is, I plan on getting myself together and I plan on going back down there
Okay.
within the next 6 weeks.
Okay. Hope you get down there and reconnect with your child.
I am. That's my son.
I know you're always on his mind. Now can I ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, actually, I would like to go to school because I would like to be a school teacher.
Okay.
And I just want to save so I can get that nice car. Well, not even the best car, just a nice car in a nice place. And live peacefully.
I hear that, 100%. I want to thank you for your time, telling your story. I hope you reconnect with your son, get back into his life. All Time Media will be praying for you. Thank you so much.